Hello everyone, my name is Rob, I'm from the Insane Gamers, and this is part 66 of Gran Turismo 6, which, you know what that means? Yeah, we're doing the GT World Championship. Which we can do it that way, or we can do it individually. I think Nürburgring. We'll do it this way. I need to have a car that has 750 or less HP. So was this a good car? I can't remember. I can't remember if that was difficult to control or not. I'll try it, but who knows? What can I talk about this episode? Well, the other day, a couple of episodes back, I mentioned that I entered the shout out for on Jeff Alviano's channel, and although I didn't win, I'm still glad I entered. Every time it happens, Jeff will sometimes send you a message, and I got some feedback, which was nice. We're doing Mount Panorama. Interesting name for a course. See, I didn't win that. I mean, there was 5 winners. I wasn't one of them. But I'm completely okay with that, you know. Everyone else, it seemed like had written loads of shit in the why should I do it, and I put like 2 lines, so that's for why. So next time he does it, I'll write more. But I was busy at the time, and he was like, "Oh, it's only going to take a week." What were you in? God, this is a awful looking car. Why is someone driving a NASCAR car? Seriously, you're not going to win with that. Oh, is this bloody Bathurst? It is. This is Bathurst. Oh, shit. Sorry, Audi. I just completed a media exam today. And, I was feeling a bit nervous before it, because usually media exams are really difficult, but this one was the easiest exam I think I've ever taken in my life. If you don't know how a media exam works, at least at A level, although they're changing the spec next year, so the specifications, so this is like the last one of it, which is why they may have made it easier, because, well, it just makes sense to do that. Wow, you can cut across that? Didn't even know that. I will be using that for the next couple of laps. Sorry, it's cheating, but it's what I do. Because, God, this car is hard to control on curvy bits like this. No, a media exam, you watch 2 clips, 2 media texts. You watch them 3 times each. And then you write about them, and they ask you questions about them. And you compare and contrast them and stuff. So one of the questions was, I'm off the track. That wasn't one of the questions, but it was just something. That was a mess. Seriously though, it was all about alternative media and new media, which is the internet. And I'm not joking, one of the questions was, is it a good idea to have alternative forms of media on the internet? Like, what are the benefits and disadvantages? And I'm like, well, obviously the benefits is there's loads more content, but the disadvantages is there's so much content that it's hard to find stuff. I mean, we don't get recommended. The only video that ever gets recommended of ours is either 2-player Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, which is our most popular one, or Everything Wrong with Thunderbirds. That's the only video that ever gets recommended to videos that ever get recommended to anyone. Because they're already popular in the context of our channel. Everything else? Nope. Never gets recommended. What the hell is this car in front, and I want it to, like, go away. If this is the bit where I can cheat, I'm doing it again. I don't give a shit. Yeah, it is. Screw you, AI. I'm getting in front. Well, I don't think I'm actually made that much difference. What were we, third? Yeah, we're third. I didn't know you could actually cheat there though. That was interesting. And of course, you know, the GT Championship things always have to be really, really long and difficult. So I have no idea how long this is going to be. I suspect it's going to be quite long. And I don't know if I'll have much to talk about, but yeah. Seriously, I couldn't finish that train of thought. Well, okay, here's a thing to say. I seriously don't understand how it takes so long for like movies to get released in the UK. I mean, this has nothing to do with Gran Turismo, but I'm mentioning it anyway. We still not got a home release version of Deadpool yet. I have it pre-ordered, and in fact it's coming out on the 13th, and I will be purchasing. Well, I got it pre-ordered, so obviously I've purchased it. But seriously, it's how long ago did it come out in America? Like about 2 months ago, I think. And I could have ordered it then, and you know, got it already. But no, I haven't. I waited for the UK release. It just made sense. And you know what? It's so stupid. Because unlike in America, where a film, once it's been classified for theatrical release, it's okay. You can release it on DVD. It doesn't matter. In the UK, it has to be rated again for DVD, and so do all the special features and whatever. You know, that also counts for Blu-ray. Obviously, I'm just saying DVD because it's. I grew up with DVD. I'm just used to saying it. People always hate me when I say that. I'm like, yeah, I own some Blu-rays. Although I'll tell you what, PS3, pretty good upscaler actually for DVDs. You get the right settings, and I might do a video on it at one point. I doubt it, considering the PS3 is so out of date now. But you can, the cell processor is really good at upscaling. It can look Blu-ray quality. I mean, you can just slightly see the difference, but there isn't that much at all. It looks great. I mean, I don't know if that's because I live in PAL, like a PAL territory, and the DVDs over here have high resolution anyway. I mean, so much difference between 480p and 576p, but it's some difference. It's more definition in the image, certainly. Interestingly, films always run faster in the power-wise, because power runs at 25 frames a second, and the NTSC runs at 30, I think, yeah. And so 29.97 to be exact. I really need to stop cutting that corner, because every time I do it I now bounce off that. No, but it just takes long. I'm not joking. I looked on the website, on the classification website, and Deadpool was classified for DVD release in March. They literally sent it in at the same time, and so were all the special features. It was ready, because they have to mass produce them. And it's got exactly the same bonus features as the American one. So I just don't understand why it took Fox so long to release it. And you know what sucks? Deadpool was actually released in the UK before America in the cinema. Because we always get Marvel movies. I know it's technically a Fox Marvel movie and not a separate Marvel movie, but it works out the same way for all of them. We always get the Marvel movies before America. It's like a couple of weeks. Like X-Men Apocalypse we got a couple of weeks ago. It's so strange how DVDs take so long. What was it? Zootopia. I mean, I'm an original theatrical version guy. Like, I want it from its original country because, unfortunately, living in the UK, DVDs can get censored because I guess that's the one benefit of being able to living in, well, there's many benefits of living in America, I assume, but like with once you've got your MPAA rating, you can just release that straight away, and you put all the unrated special stuff on there. It doesn't have to be rated, because everything has to be rated. Stuff can still get cut out, and that's happened with like some old films, like Conan the Barbarian, the '82 one. They cut a lot. They cut a little bit out of it. There's horse falls and stuff that aren't. I mean, I don't like seeing animals getting hurt, obviously, but I prefer to see the film uncut in its like original version. You know what's weird? I believe the original release in the cinema was uncut, but all the like home release versions haven't been. They noticed it, I guess. But yeah, I am a big movie fan, if you can't tell. And so I was trying to order Zootopia because, well, it's one of the big films of this year, and I always try and get most of the big films of each year. And, well, it's out. Well, it came out the 7th in America, so I ordered it off someone off eBay who, orders it from America, and it's apparently getting shipped. Who knows? I mean, they have like 12 negative feedback in the past 30 days. People saying, you never shipped my item, right? And I'm not joking, because I pre-ordered it like 2 months ago. Obviously none of that feedback was there before, and they'd had no negative feedback before, and I'm like, shit. Well, that's great. Clearly they were trying to do a scam here. They're just like, make yourself look good, and then try and do the scam afterwards. So hopefully it actually gets sent, otherwise there's going to be an eBay dispute. But essentially, Zootopia, which it was all renamed over here, and words were redubbed and things were cut, and it's strange, so that's why I'm ordering it from America as well. But the release date, I don't understand. It's so it came out June 7th, and it's not getting released until September over here. I seriously don't understand. Zootropolis? Yeah, whatever. I don't care. I'm not calling it that. It's not its name. It's not the film's name. Winter 2nd. I didn't actually expect that. I don't understand why film companies do that. In this, right, let's admit, we live in an age where we have global instantaneous communication. As soon as a movie gets released in one country, it's going to get ripped from the DVD or Blu-ray, and it's going to be on a torrent site. I mean, it's happening before the movie even comes out, when people get it like early by mistake from like Amazon or whatever. Just release the movie everywhere in the world same day. It makes sense. You want to earn money, movie studios, that's how you do it. I don't understand how people in Hollywood can be so stupid about it. No, we must fight against piracy by shutting down the websites. Then then another one will load up. Will exist like 2 seconds later after you shut one, and you have to go through that long court process again. You could just literally solve the issue by releasing it everywhere in the world at the same time. I don't understand. I just don't understand why you would be so dumb to do it that way. But yeah, I'm a big movie fan, and if you couldn't tell. And at one point I said I'm going to do a DVD collection video. I haven't filmed it yet. The room is currently in the middle of being redecorated. It's been like that for 2 years though. And at some point there'll be shelves put up, and that's when I'm going to do the video, I think. Because then I can do it while I'm putting the DVDs back on the shelf, and it makes sense. And yes, I store everything alphabetically, because why would you do it any other way? It doesn't make sense. I'm weirdly OCD about that. About storing everything alphabetically. Like I've been to like friends' houses, and I've looked at their collection and everything's like not organised. I'm like, but how do you know where every film is? You don't. You have to go looking. At least with with the idea of it being alphabetical, you go to the letter that you want and then you look for it. And that's so annoying in stores. Sorry, this is just a ranty video, isn't it? Seriously though, in stores, it's annoying. There's a bunch of different DVD stores in the UK. Oh. Physical entertainment, I should really call them. You have like HMV, and they're usually pretty good because they sell everything brand new. So they actually have people that like put things alphabetically, and all the others will put them alphabetically. But it's when people but HMV, they, because everything's brand new in there, they put there's exact places where it is in the store, where it's meant to be, like the exact shelf. So if it's not there, obviously someone in the store will put it back to where it is. But when it's there's a bunch of like That's Entertainment and stuff like that. They put things alphabetically, but because they sell used stuff instead, there's no like exact place on where they go. So you could be looking through everything alphabetically, and like all the A's are there, but they're not alphabetized by the A. It's just. And then you'll like go along and you'll be looking at B's, then you'll find like a Nanny McPhee or something in the B's for some reason. Because people just don't put it back where it's meant to be. I don't get it. Like, move out of the way, NASCAR car, but for some reason it's in this race. I like to have lap 2 people now. We might lap 3. Will we? Will we get past the Ford GT? Come on, we can. Move. Oh, well that didn't really do anything. We finished. Who would have guessed? And the AI just like drove through the cones, because, you know, that makes sense, right? Now let's move on to the next event. There's 5 events, right? So we're down 2. I don't know how long this video is. It's probably quite long. Already. I can't wait to not do NASCAR, but we're gonna have to, because it always is. I don't understand. Yes, NASCAR. Nürburgring. Nürburgring. Yes, I like Nürburgring, but I don't want to do 2 laps of it. I don't want to do the full thing all the time. I don't want to do it every single time I do a championship event, because it pretty much always is. Come on, Coca-Cola, and just load. I don't understand this game sometimes. Seriously, it's not. Right, there we go. Oh, this is a night race. Ooh, and that car in the front there, the Toyota from 1970. Does not actually have headlights, so shouldn't be in this race, but the game doesn't care about shit like that, so whatever. Oh, I hope we don't do Nürburgring at night. Oh, you don't have headlights, are you retarded NASCAR car? Because the stadium is always lit. Just instantly reminded me of the first Cars movie. Why don't you have headlights? Because the stadium is always lit. Yeah. I think I was the perfect age for the first Cars movie. Cars 2, ugh, my god, that is the worst movie Pixar's ever made. Although I haven't seen Good Dinosaur yet. Supposedly that's actually quite bad, but I own it, just haven't got around to seeing it. I've seen Inside Out though, great movie. I don't think it's a 98 on Rotten Tomatoes worthy score, but it was pretty good. So there, Rob's movie reviews, Inside Out. If you want to see me review a movie, well, if you want to know my opinion in a Gran Turismo video for some reason, comment, I guess. For some reason, I will do it. No, why did I go that far off the track? I made no ground, and I made, well, the guy behind me I don't think made any ground either. I think this is one of those cars that's like got a fan on the bottom, so it will always stay gripped. These were banned in F1 those fan cars were banned in F1 if I remember. Because they did it, it was in the regulations that, like, you know, you could try new technology, and then they did this, and then a bunch of like the teams got together and was like, you can't do that, it's cheating. Well, that's what I just did there. But seriously, the car was like half a lap quicker than every other car because it could just grip. It was just perfect with downforce. It could do, I think, what can it do, like 270 mile an hour or something? They tried it in a straight line. And they were like, no, it's totally unsafe. It could crash and kill spectators, which I guess is true, but that's why F1 is kind of boring and why I don't watch it, because that sounds awful. It's like, oh, I only watch F1 for the crashes. No, I don't understand. The entire point was to have a bunch of different cars from each manufacturer, and now it's just like, no, every car has to be the same, not every car has to be equal, use the regulations. No, that's not how it should be. I said this would be a ranty video, and it appears to be. This car does not have the turning capability though, I'll give it that. Well, I won't give it that, I should say. Seriously, this is horrible at turning. I'm trying to go in for the apex and you can't. You kind of can, but then it like oversteers. Which, speaking of oversteering, I watched the new Top Gear the other day. Guess what? It was shite, as I suspected it would be. And I wasn't going to watch it, but I didn't record it. TiVo was like, you have a series link on Top Gear, because it's obviously a continuation. So it was like, oh, yeah, gotta record it. So I was like, okay, I'll watch it. And I did. And it was awful. The only bit I actually did like, which is weird, because I usually hate the star in a reasonably priced car segment, because, well, I liked it if I liked the guest. I think that's the problem with that segment. If you didn't like the guest, the interview was kind of boring. So I always use that, because BBC in the UK obviously airs without commercials. I use that bit to go to toilet. Literally every single episode. If I, well, unless it was one of the special challenge ones where you couldn't actually do that, but yeah, that's what I did. But the rallycross thing, I think it's different, and the way that like they actually integrate the audience into it, it's good. So that was the only segment that I liked, but the others no. And my favourite bit was where it's so stupid. You could tell that they overdubbed laughter because there was a bit where Mark LeBlanc was saying this really shitty joke. He was like, "Oh, we all know they're gonna remake Lawrence of Arabia at some point. So what car will there be to beat the camel?" And nobody in the background is laughing. Like literally nobody is laughing at all. And it's really well, yeah, nobody's laughing, and they've got overdubbed laughter on it. Like everyone's face is just like stone cold. No, this isn't funny. And well, there's overdubbed laughter. And my favourite part, well, no, there's every time they did that though, apart from that joke, I don't think they could have done it for that joke. Well, every other time that it happened, they cut to an overhead shot so you couldn't actually see if anyone was laughing on it. Which they may have done in the Clarkson, Hammond and May one, but who knows? I don't think they did. It's certainly possible, but because I'm going to admit it was getting a little bit tired by the end. But I still enjoyed it, and I will probably watch, what was it, the Great, I want to call it, no, it's not the Great Journey, it's like the Halo 2 level, the Grand Tour, that's it. I will watch it. I don't have Amazon Prime, so I'm probably going to torrent it. I'm going to admit it, but I guess Amazon's expecting this. They probably don't even mind. I mean, HBO don't mind actually when people torrent. I don't watch Game of Thrones. I know, shocking, right? But HBO don't mind if people torrent it because they're like, people are watching it, people are talking about it, and it is actually increasing HBO subscriptions. So I don't think Amazon will mind if people are torrenting the Grand Tour. I'm going off the track now. Seriously, this is so boring when you're so far in the lead. Because you don't have to deal with racing anyone. You just go around in a circle. Well, obviously not a circle because each track is different, but you know what I meant. Is this the I don't know if this is the third or the fourth. Not lap, like the track. I'm thinking it's the third, but I could be wrong. Also, this is going to be a great video to render because it's going to take forever. I mean, whenever I do a video, I don't know what it is about it, but whenever you render something in Sony Vegas, it normally takes, well, on my hardware, twice as long as the video length to render. I don't know why that is. It used to be quicker, and then Windows 10 happened, and now it's not. I'm guessing it's something inside Windows 10. If Sony ever release, you know, a new version of Vegas, which they may have, but I don't think they have. I've looked. If they ever release a new version, hopefully it'll be better compatible with Windows 10. But it is just really strange. Actually, there might not be any more Vegas because they shut down their consumer electronics and computing divisions, didn't they? That might be why. That's Thanks, Sony. I was okay with you shutting it until I realised that. I'm going off the track. There we go. Oh. Yeah. Once you get above a certain speed, as soon as you hit the brakes, the back end is going to come loose, and well, that's not good. Let's cut here. I mean, we shouldn't, but we have now, haven't we? Right, we've done this. I think there will be 2 more. Could be wrong. Yeah, I think Silverstone is one, right? Yeah, that was an option. Yeah, race 4. I think this is Silverstone, but who knows? Yep. Predicted that one, which means verse 5 is Nürburgring, because it always is. I mean, if I win this, I don't think I have to win Nürburgring. Which I probably won't, because it's Nürburgring and it's awful to race on. In a car that's really quick. That handles as bad as this one does. Come on, starting grid. Oh look, the Toyota 770 still there. Right, let's go and win this race, because this is going to be so difficult. The only one that will probably challenge me is... Well, that was a lie. Yeah, it's not going to be difficult, is it? As the car, like, slams me off the road. Yeah, the only one I think will be challenging is Nürburgring. And I wish FedEx would stop, you know, trying to get advertisement in my videos. So annoying. Oh, a McLaren F1 GT. I'll get past you. I thought those weren't going to be destroyable then. As soon as I saw them, I was like, I'm going to hit a brick wall here. Like, essentially. Because they probably would have stopped me in something, and I was like, I hope they move out of the way. Because I literally had nowhere to go. Okay, the AI just doesn't care that I'm there, does it? The AI is just like, nope, I don't care if Rob's there. I will hit him. Which, if I remember, Gran Turismo 5 actually had better AI. It actually reacted to you. Because I remember like Forza versus Gran Turismo 5 comparison videos where they were like, look, the AI actually reacts to where you are and will move out the way. I don't think Gran Turismo 6 does that because, well, this is pushing the limits of the PS3. Oh, in the second lap. Didn't even realise. Well, I guess the second lap start, they just there, so I guess it's okay to not realise. Well, Silverstone just starts looking the same to me after a while. It's such a boring track. 1 second behind now. And we're off the track here. And now we're back on, and we can still, you know, get past Jay Besson, apparently. And we will continue to create distance between the two people behind us. Apparently not. They are catching up. I think they can stay with me on this track. Because I have the advantage of the acceleration, but they have the advantages of the corners, and Silverstone has a lot of corners. I actually thought I was gonna like spin out completely then. Like the brakes just locked. I think we're only like halfway around the track right now, aren't we? Maybe, no, we actually are the full way around. Third lap now. Yep, I was aiming for that. I was like, no, I do know that those can be destroyed now. I may as well aim for it while I'm here. Yes, this thing does not handle well. I can't get the distance that I could on the last track. And the pits are there if you ever need them, which you can't seem to actually get access to them. I also like the loading in of everything. That fills me with confidence that the PS3 laser is working well. How did I keep that there? Seriously, the back end went out and it just went into a controllable skid. I'm not sure how, considering how fast I was going. But I guess the grass was pushing me one way while I was steering the other. So I think that helped. Yes, I'm over here. This isn't part of the track. Deal with it. I'm using the Torque race car strategy of well, it said in the manual of use the full width of the track. That includes every single part, even the grass if you really need it. Like, it's not how racing should be, but okay, I'll try. Which is annoying because I can't. I think it might have been. Nah, it's not Silverstone. It's a different track. It's British though. You turn the corner. It's in this game. You turn the corner and it's just like sand right in your face, and every single time it was just there. Although I will tell you what, something. Games have certainly gotten more advanced since I, started playing. Because you didn't have braking points. This you do. It tells you exactly when to brake. It gives you the racing line. What was the first? I think Forza 3 is actually the first game I knew that had this like feature. I'm sure there was others probably that had it before it, but that was the first one that I knew that had this racing line feature. Which I like. I like it. I know people have been like, well, it's newbie to follow it, but I don't always like listen to it, if that's obvious. Right, we are now on our 5th lap. And we are going to go off there. Oh no, we didn't. We actually stayed on the track. I want to see if I can stay on the track the entire time, which yeah, that's going to happen. And I'm counting the rumble strips as part of the track, so don't even say anything. Come on. By the way, I doubt it, but Tuesday may be the first time in Insane Gamers history where there may not be content. No, it'd be fine actually. I thought for some reason I was thinking Games with Gold was on that day, but it's 2 days later. It's next Thursday. The Games with Gold come out. I was like, well, I have an exam that day, and I don't know if I'll be able to pre-record anything, but I will. I'll pre-record a bunch on Sunday. Although I do have a great thing that because that was my only media exam, I don't have to go to that lesson in classroom anymore, obviously, because it's over. So guess what? I now have more free time. It means on a Friday, I used to be in all day on a Friday, and now I don't have to be, because it used to take up the last 2 lessons. Now it isn't. Now it's fine. Now I can come home early. Let's do the final race. Race 5 on the Nürburgring. Two laps. My thumb already hurts. It's the issue of being left-handed, and the fact that I had to write for 1 hour 45 minutes in an exam. My hand is tired today. And it's at night. Even better, because that's when you want Nürburgring, isn't it? And it's the extended course, I think it looks like. Yay. While that does mean I might be able to cheat for this corner, I'm not going to try. I wasn't actually trying then. That's a very short corner, I wasn't actually expecting that one. Wasn't expecting that at all. If we can get past everyone here, that'd actually be pretty good, because it means we don't have to worry on the actual Nürburgring bit. The only bit that I will have to worry on, annoyingly, is the 2 straight sections. While we're on the bloody sand, or gravel, whatever you want to call it. That is the only bit that I think we'll have to worry about, because every single time I've tried one of these, they whenever it's Nürburgring and we use a Vision Gran Turismo car, which is most of the time, they top out, well, the other ones did, they topped out at like 180. This one I think got up to what, 220, 240, something around that. So we might not have to worry, but I don't know the speed of these cars. That's what the problem is. Right, now we're on to the actual main Nürburgring. And that means we have to deal with the perils of it, including corners that you just don't expect like that, where the cars in front can just like go from 100 to 0 in less than a second apparently, because I just bounced right into them. Let's go. Bye bye Nissan, whatever the hell you are. I think that's the RC90, I don't know. I'm vaguely... we topped out that shit. I didn't think that was gonna happen. Oh, there's technically 3 straights to Nürburgring. I don't know if you count this as one. It's not as long as the others, so I don't really count that as a main straight. Can we brake in time? Yes, we can. We can get around this corner. You see, I know the course of Nürburgring, but Even knowing what corners are coming up, it's difficult to control cars sometimes on this track. Especially when they like have problems braking. Like that. Like they're just the back end just comes out. And you have no control. Thanks for pushing me into the grass, I guess. Oh, you're not getting past me though. Whatever car is behind me. Now I have to make up all that ground again. Seriously, I hit him slightly sideways and he pushes me like into the grass completely and I had no control. I wish I could push him into the grass, but I think that's the problem. Your car weighs nothing in this game. They weigh everything, so you just can't shove them out of the way. Which I guess makes sense from a simulation standpoint, kind of. You just don't want massive crashes to happen, but get out of the way. But it is annoying. Right, I don't know how quick this car can get up to. I'm hoping it can go really quick. I guess we'll find out on the other straight, because the problem, this isn't really straight. I mean, it is a straight, but it's got curves in it and stuff, and it's annoying. I should call this a top end section, and not a straightaway, but whatever. God, they're catching up really quickly. Look how close he is behind. Go away. Go away. The AI just has no... It doesn't care on this track. It will do anything it can to catch up. This was probably not a good car for this track. I said that going in. But like, as I picked it as like the last one's Nürburgring. But, you know, I didn't listen to myself. I need to be careful, because I know on one of these, I think it's this next bit, after these corners coming up, there's a jump that you go down, followed by an immediate braking segment, and we saw what happened earlier when I was lightly accelerating and I like the full front of the car went up in the air. It's down here, which I don't think we'll need to worry because it's here. I don't think we needed to worry there because we went off the track anyway. Right, come on. Nope. Back end's gone. Which means I'm now in second. Thanks for bumping me though. I mean, I guess I did bump you earlier, so that was payback, but as soon as those rear wheels go on the back, you have no downforce and you lose control. But what we are getting up here is the massive straightaway, where hopefully we can reach the top end of the car. So I'm going to slipstream this dude. Or not, I guess. Yeah, 2.225 seems to be the top end hit of this. It was gonna happen. I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew I was gonna lose the back end there. I didn't want to break it. Like though, I wanted to just let go of the accelerator and hopefully let the car guide itself. But I think we had just too much speed. I don't want to cheat here either, although I might. Yeah. Didn't really do me much good though, did it? No. This car does not handle well with sharp corners, which Nürburgring is made up a lot of. I just don't think this car likes corners at all. It seems like now. Of course, another problem is the controller, and I know, a good player doesn't blame the controller. No, let's be fair with something with the PS3 controller. The triggers and brakes, that doesn't even make sense. The triggers are not the best. Also, it's designed for Japanese hands. I'm a grown man. It's too small now. This wasn't the problem with the PS2 controller when I was younger. It was the perfect size. But now the PS3 controller is too small. So the PS4 controller is supposedly much bigger, which is good. And at some point I hope to get a PS4. Right, I have got a little bit of a gap here. We need to be careful. Was it this bit? No, it's this bit coming up. Here, I think. Yep, that problem was solved by letting off the accelerator. Now, we're now 7 seconds in front. We can use this to our advantage. We can probably have a couple of them and we should be fine. No, they really do catch up quickly. Those 7 seconds do not matter in a car like this, because a car like that can make up those 7 seconds pretty well. I mean, that entire thing caused about a 1 second disadvantage. You think 7 seconds is a lot. It ain't in this. This car just does not like braking. See, now look how far, like, how close he's got again. All because of that one bit and the fact that I was facing the wall. I wish I could just shove him into the grass too. But no, AI, completely solid, doesn't matter. Yet they can like pit maneuver me when I go around the corner. Seriously, if you've not seen that, it's like a couple of episodes back. I think I put it in the opening. Or at least it's on the end card in the video that's after it. I turn a corner, and because they're turning at the same time, they pit me. In fact, I think it happened a couple of videos, like twice recently. In fact, it's so stupid. You shouldn't be able to do that. No, lost the back end again. Now, at least that time we were facing the right way. But still, how far behind's the thing now? 4 seconds. I can't screw up that last bit. That last straightaway. If I screw it up, I have not won this race. I want to win, because I don't want to do it separately, but still 4 seconds. I want to win. I want to win all 4 races. All 5 races, and we'll get 500 points. I don't want that guy to overtake, and that means I can't screw up that last bit. That last bit straight away. I mean, I have the power to stay in front of him, but right, 10 seconds now, that's good. We have made up a little bit of difference, but we could just screw it up again. Trying to handle this car on Nürburgring is... I don't have an analogy for it, it's just awful. It's like trying to wrestle with someone that's like completely wet. Completely soaked, I should say. You can't get a grip on them. So this next bit I better not screw up. I mean, I saw where he was on the map, so hopefully we should be fine, but I am just hoping that we don't screw the straightaway up. I can't speak now either. It's usually when you have to talk for such long periods of time. I really should get like water in here. I'm letting go of the accelerator right at the top end here. Right, I seem to be fair there by braking. As long as I don't use full throttle, I seem to be fine. Right, now we can use full throttle. No, we're going off the track. That's why you don't use full throttle, people. Oh, I wanted to do a U-turn, or like go backwards, but he could have won then actually. Probably not a good idea to do it. So that means we won this. This car has Sky Active technology. Apparently I just noticed that in the replay. And well, I earned 3 stars, of course. Oh look, I got 500 total points. That means I won a gold. You know what it also means? It means the next episode is going to be the super license. If you even have to get a license to do the super stuff. I assume you will have to. Why wouldn't there be? It's saving data. It's playing a video. of the Nissan GT Academy. So yay, copyright! Which I can't skip this either. Oh, it's at end credits. So my opinion of this game, apparently, I don't think this is the end of the Let's Play though, because there's super stuff to do. Unless they add that in later. Why are the end credits playing? I am really confused. Well, my opinion of the game is it's pretty good, but just the cars, you don't always have full control, I guess. Yeah, copyrighted music in the background, can't wait for that. Well, that means there's technically been 2 games this week I finished. I finished Halo 2, although the video comes out next week of that finishing. Now we're thanking all the car manufacturers, so that's going to take forever. So all I'm going to say then essentially is if you enjoyed, stay tuned, I guess, for the next part, although I don't know. I mean, there was the super events, but this happened. The end credits. That normally end credits mean let's blow over. And I think they're racing on Nürburgring here. I mean, it seems like it. I think this must have been the event we were doing at the end there. Was it 24-hour race or something? Probably. It is kind of obvious where the cuts are, to be fair. Oh, we're going around this corner, and this time it's raining. I want to see the weird thingy bit. The curved bit. But it's after all this straightaway, isn't it? Straight away. God, I can't speak. It's after all this. I guess that the entire credit is a lap of Nürburgring. Which, a lap of Nürburgring in a car like this is about 6.5 minutes, I think? Didn't the Nissan GTR, which is what this is, obviously, because that was the car that they always used. I'm sure it set a record for like a production car around Nürburgring of like 6.5 minutes or something. I could be wrong on that, but yeah. Ooh, it's coming up here. Will he take it or will he not? That is the question. I hope he takes the curve. Yeah, he is. He's taking the curve. That seems very uncomfortable. Oh, now we're talking about Sony Corporation of America. Oh, great. Sony Computer Entertainment of America. Well, you're gonna thank Sony Computer Entertainment Europe? What a name, Shelley Gaynor. She was the director of licensing. Promotions. Brand activation and partnership manager. I want to sneeze, so I apologize. I should really cut that out, but That's the joy of Let's Play. It's very little editing. Specialist Pop. Senior Specialist Pop. What are all these, like, positions? Video Editor. Technical Producer. Production Assistant. Channel Marketing and Retail Activations. Emerging Platforms. Membership Marketing. PlayStation.com. Marketing Operations. Latin America now. Sony Corporation. I want to keep calling it Sony Corporation. It's not. Sony Computer Entertainment America. Yeah, there we go. Europe. Now you're thanking everyone in Europe. Thanks, I guess. Oh, no. No, you're not. Motion graphics, music production, video. Oh, now here's the software marketing and operations marketing. Or has that got something to do with marketing? I never would have guessed. Creative services. Legal and business affairs. The GFPQA-E release management, whatever that is. Test operations. I do like the fact you can't skip this, so you finish the game, or you got to see the end credits. Support services. Product development, IT, Europe. Management team. Technical architecture. Shared services. Procurement. Okay. Liverpool. Yes, let's thank Liverpool. London. Runcon. League desktop support analyst, Chris Evans. Not that one. World Studios Global Technology. Access Soft Tech Inc. Special thanks to all those people. Quality assurance. With the kind cooperation of all these people. Couldn't really cheat the way I do. Well, now we're going into the pits. I guess this is the end, maybe? I don't know. Should really thank me at the end. Thanks, Rob, for let's playing the game. Oh, are we almost over? I think we are. Yes, we are over, it seems like. Polyphony Digital. I earned a trophy. Great. Yay! Can't wait. But I can do the S license apparently, even though the game's not over. The game's supposed to be over and I can do the S license. That makes complete sense, right? So that'll be the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. I have been Rob. I have been from the Insane Gamers. Thank you very much for watching. And ta-ra.